Namaste. This is Urban Spiritualist again, and here I am again doing another reading or talking about twin flames. Um, Actually, after last two videos I made, one for the month of September and one on the eve of Gauri Puja going on to Ganesh Chaturthi, the special oracle reading by Ganesha, I had a very positive feedback. Lot of my friends who watched it, and then lot of people from Twin Flame Fraternity who watched it, and people who watched it as a as being curious towards this twin flame journey, uh, contacted me alike. They all contacted me with very positive feedback. And then I realized I should do this more often because I know I'm reaching out to those people who need help. It was me a few months ago who was looking for answers, who was there trying to do research, trying to look for an answer for what was happening within me and what was happening to me and what was happening around me. Eventually, I found my answers in Kundalini, in Reiki, and then in my spiritual journey, and then in my twin flame journey. With that in mind, I thought I should be that torchbearer. I have to carry on the legacy to the future. Into the future, guiding other twin flame or twins or twin flame people who are in this journey. So I'm open to questions, and I did mention that in the last video. And someone contacted me. Someone contacted me telling how they felt about one particular person, and they were not sure whether that person is twin flame or not. But they felt there is something more special going between them. Now that brings to this video. How do we know whether that person is a twin flame or a person we met is a twin flame or not? This is only you can answer. The person who is going through the journey, who is asking this question, can answer. One thing comes to my mind: look inside you. You have the answer. Meditate. One of the way to look inside is meditation. Two things I found very helpful is differentiation between other karmic connection and soulmate connections to the twin flame connection. Karmic connection, the what you feel in a karmic connection is totally different from what you feel from soulmate connection. With soulmate, you feel very comfortable, you feel very loved, you love that person and you get a love in return, and that is a blissful connection. That is almost as good as twin flame connection, I would say. I've been in at least 2 to 3 soulmate relationships, and of course I've got a lot of soulmates with whom I'm friends with. So again, there is unconditional love there, an aspect of unconditional love there. But again, soulmate connection goes through its own phases. But twin flame connection is one of its kind, and you are the only person who can tell whether the person you are meeting is your twin flame or not. Remember, you got only one twin flame. You have got 48 soulmates. So twin flame, how does it differ from soulmate? Twin flame connection, two aspect differentiates it from soulmate connection is: one, unconditional love. Once you open your heart chakra, once you start loving this person, you love this person unconditionally, no matter what. Whether this person is in another relationship, whether this person treats you bad, whether this person is running away from you, no matter what, you feel unconditional love towards this person. And same, that person is feeling the same towards you, but that person is masking it, or the person is in denial, try to avoid and mask the whole thing. So you may not feel that he's or they are feeling the same thing towards you, but trust me, it is there. So that unconditional love to and fro between those two souls is important. That is what differentiates from other connections and twin flame connection. Another aspect is spirituality. Twin flame connection, twin flame, twin soul connection is always associated with spirituality. When one twin moves away from the connection or comes into the connection, that's when whole spirituality starts. When I met my twin flame, I didn't know what it was. I thought there was a certain attraction towards this person, but there was something going in me, the change I could feel. And that's when my Kundalini awakened. I explored my spirituality. All of a sudden, I would wake up one morning with a verse of Gita, and then start doing research on it, or with a verse of Upanishad, or with a verse of Veda, something spiritual. I was looking for answer, and the whole quest, the whole journey was starting with a quest, looking for answers. And that's what you are doing. You're looking for answers. If there is a spirituality, this perhaps is your twin flame. I can only say perhaps, because how you feel is always the will give you your answer. That brings how to find, and is it all right to have a doubt? Yes, it is. I mean, even I feel things. I doubt a lot. A lot of times I doubt. I ask universe for answers all the time. Cards may be one of them, but cards is not. Cards is more of a soothing things. It is not the answer. Answer has to come from the universe. So basically, you remember, it is like one of those cards. Number three, divine masculine, divine feminine, the two twins, 1 and 2, and the third, the union and the universe. And this triangle is where you will find the answers. Either you look into each other, or you look into the universe to find the answer. That's how you are going to find your answer. There are different techniques or exercises which you can follow, which did help me, I must admit. First and foremost, I did see this video from a lady from Switzerland or Germany somewhere, and she said when she was looking for answers, she meditated and asked for a sign from the universe, and within 24 hours she got a sign, and she explained it's very personal to her. Something similar I did on first initial days of when I learned about twin flame. I questioned, is this person really my twin flame? I asked for that sign, and I got it within 24 hours. I don't want to go in detail what the sign was, because it is not for me to say this. If I ever be in reunion with my twin in future, with my twin's permission, I may tell the sign, or I may tell it for the benefit of humankind. But the sign what I got was very beautiful, and that's it. And after that, I started believing this person is my twin flame. The second thing is you try to meet your twin in 5th dimension. Best way to do that is, there is this video, it lasts around 40 minutes. It's on YouTube. It's from a person called Dakota Walker. She is a big authentic spokesperson or reference point for twins or twin flame journey. She has got the shamanic resort in North Carolina. She has done some videos, and they are available on YouTube. They are guided meditation. Try to meditate and go to that 5th plane where you can meet your twin soul. And if your twin soul happens to be in meditational mode or in sleep during that period, you can actually have a conversation with your twin. And that exactly I did. I meditate a lot on those meditations, and I try to meet my twin at 5th dimension, where we have to have soul to soul talk. And that's how you will find out. and you can see this person clearly there, and then that is your twin flame. Again, spirituality is a big point here. You have to have spirituality, and at least I believe that twin flame journey is not all about reunion. It's not all about romantic ultimate relationship. It is about spirituality. At the end of the day, when two twins come together, it is not just for them. It is for the universe. It's for the rest of the mankind will benefit because they just raise the vibration together. So that is an important aspect, and that is what you have to find out, whether your twin is your twin. And the doubt what you are going through will keep happening. It happened to me again and again and again and again. It happened. I keep asking for synchronization. It's another way of finding you are on the right path or not. It just tells you you are on the right path. It doesn't necessarily mean something. This sequence of numbers, and the sequence of numbers I got in a weird of places, and that tells you, yes, you are on a right path. Apparently angels tell you, and then you find feathers and things like that. These are all old beliefs, and trust me, when you're looking for answers, these little things does help to console yourself. And then a very strange experience I want to share. I did share this with few of my friends who are watching this video. They do know what actually happened. Last week, I went through a big doubt in my life about twin flame. I just didn't want to continue in this journey. I thought I had enough. I was happier before I met my twin. I just washed my hands off, and I just prayed. See, I've been a good human being, trying to read the answers and trying to follow the journey, but this is not what I deserve. I felt personally at that point. I said, I need more than this. I have got so much of, as I agree, the spirituality, I agree. I will carry on with the spiritual path, but I want to meet someone in my life. I don't want to make twin a focus of my life. I want to have someone else in my life who would give me something in return for whatever I can give to that person. So it was a pride time, and I went out, and I had a feeling I will meet someone, and universe, after meditating, did give me an indication that, yes, I had this feeling, yes, I'm going to meet someone at this pride. And I went to the pride. I met someone. I hooked on to someone. I felt very, very positive. But the biggest joke or the sense of humor the universe had was the person I met and I felt connected to was a doppelganger of my twin. The features was exactly same as my twin, and that was shocking. One person I wanted to connect with soulfully turns out to be, on physical appearance, is just looking like my twin, which was not good. I did contact some of my fellow spiritualists, and they did mention this, that this perhaps is universe's way of telling you that yes, you can have your say, you can have a change of course, but some terms will be from my side as well. I will send you someone who will remind you of your twin every day. And that's exactly about, it looks like what happened in my life. Everything apart, I'm not going to pursue that anymore. I realized every now and then I need this nudge. Everyone needs this sort of a nudge to say that you are on a right track. So get on with it. So, and that's what I have decided I will be doing. And that's what I'm not going to keep any condition or any demand of being on this journey to the reunion, because at the end of the day, reunion shouldn't be the focus. The journey itself is so beautiful. It's like the saying, sometimes the journey itself is more beautiful than the destination itself. So there you go. With that note, let us do one card reading. I'm going to pull one card each from one deck. I go by the intuition, and I'm going to use this first deck, Angel Tarot card from Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. It's a very popular deck, and lot of people do use this deck. So I'm going to use this. One card only, and let us see what these angels are going to tell us. Okay, this particular card stood out. Number 20, renewal. And again, if you see, it's a beautiful purple color, and you can see there are two people with a child standing and looking at this angel, and there is an ocean there, and they are looking at that angel, towards angel. So perhaps this is what it says is renewal of faith. So if you're doubting, no, don't doubt. It is this what the angel wants us to know. Review and evaluate. A favorable assessment of the fact. Time to move in a new direction. So if you're doubting it, the new direction here doesn't mean it's totally different path. The approach perhaps is what the angels are asking here for. So number 20. Renewal. The angel sent you this card because you are either near the end of a project or at the crossroads, on the threshold of making an important change. This card signifies that it's time to review and do some evaluation, make thoughtful judgments regarding your life, and then make confident choices. Rest easy, knowing that you are prepared well. Legal situations are resolved favorably for you. In addition, academic examination and certification tests may go well. Additional meaning, a landmark decision, a career or a job change, moving in a different direction, a new beginning. So this is exactly what I'm trying to tell here as well. Angels are telling us that you may have to change the approach, but the direction is the same. You know, you have come to that ocean, you're standing at the brink of the ocean, you're seeing the angel, and you know there's no road from there. Perhaps take a boat, and for the rest of the journey is supposed to be on sea or something. So the approach is different, right? Second card I'm going to pull from Butterfly card. If you have watched Doreen Virtue's latest videos, she talks about this card a lot. One of the reasons I'm using Butterfly card is I have to tell you a very beautiful story. Again, a synchronization, what happened when this card arrived. Again, I ordered this card and I had a doubt at that day. I had decided again to walk away out of this relationship. I said, no, I'm not going to, not relationship, I can't call it a relationship, a journey, this journey. I had enough of twin flame journey. And that day, Amazon, this turned up at my doorstep. And I put this inside the house and I went and sat in my car. And I was like, oh God, I got this card, but what is, And at that moment of time, there were these two beautiful butterflies, a couple or a pair of a butterfly together, stuck to each other. They were flying round. They took one whole round around my car and then they flew away. And I was dumbstruck. It took me good 10 minutes to realize what these butterflies were saying. It is metamorphosis. It is important you read these signs, and that's exactly why this card is very dear to me, or this deck is very dear to me. And today I saw Doreen Virtue speaking about this, so I said, oh, next reading I have to use this deck and do some reading. So I'm going to do one card reading from this deck. Okay, there it is. Parental care. Again, it's beautiful, and these butterflies look the same as the butterflies I saw but on that day. So what does parental care mean? What is the meaning of this? This card indicates that the parent-child roles have reversed and you are now involved in caretaking of your folks. Elder care is a process of attending to your elderly or medically challenged loved ones, which can mean a big lifestyle change for you. Of course, you care about their health and comfort. However, how do you balance your own health and comfort? You drew this card because your aging parents are weighing on you, and you are guided to ask for help and support from healthcare professionals and other relatives. It seems that you might have been assuming that no one else would lend a hand. At garnering appropriate assistance is essential to everyone's well-being. Loving someone does not require you to be superhero or to wreck yourself to save them. Love takes everyone's highest good into account, including your own. So this may be the message for me, or this may be the message for someone who is watching this. You only will find out in due course, but make an effort. Look out for your elders, and that's what this card says. And finally, one last deck. Everybody loves this deck. Whenever I've seen, I think this is perhaps one of the most used deck in twin flame reading. Obviously, Romance Angels cards. Oops. Right. I don't know what angels are really trying to tell me. Hope I've got that card. It says take care of parents here, and this says children. Your love life is being affected by children. Okay. So maybe that's what's happening here. Maybe the twin who is away from you has got issues with children. That may be the reason why. This may be the card for the reunion. If you've seen my previous readings, I always do 3 cards reading, where my first card is always for the divine masculine, second card is to the divine feminine, and third one is to the reunion. And this perhaps children card is, if I'm following that pattern, perhaps is for us towards the reunion, or the relationship, or where is it standing at the moment? It says your love life is being affected by children. Children. The romance angel sent you this card because children are a significant factor in your love life. Either you want them, or you or your partner have kids who are influencing your love life. This is a factor to consider when you desire to improve your romantic future. The angels honor and support all expressions of love, and they are willing and able to help you with any issue concerning children. In addition, this card can signify that your or your partner's inner child is affecting your relationship. Either it is the children outwardly, or your inner child is affecting. This may mean there's a need of playfulness or a light-hearted spirit, or it could signal that it's time to heal a childhood emotional wound. The loving nature of your inner child and children in general is supportive of healing work, especially when its intention is to bring in more love. Right, that makes sense, doesn't it? Maybe what you are looking for in this relationship, the children card is saying it is you have to look into your inner child and bring that childlike enthusiasm. Maybe that will help healing. So there is still a lot of healing to do from both sides, I presume. So on that note, I'm going to stop my reading here. I hope it did help you. Again, this is one of guided reading. Not that I'm going to do it regularly, but this is something I was asked to do, and I'm doing it. I was guided by a message given by one of my friends, and I was guided by the message sent to me by one of the viewers from YouTube. So with that note, I would pray to Ganesha and Vishnu, Shiva and Shakti to guide you in this path. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste.